You Are Gumbo. Stop playing it safe. Stop playing small. When I say this as someone who has spent most of their life playing small and playing safe. Now, I've been talking to a lot of people lately about this because one of the biggest things that people struggle with is feeling that they're conforming a lot. They don't feel like they're them true selves. They don't feel like they are being authentic and genuine. And as I heard recently, Creator creates us and society trains us. And so we are conditioned and programmed to be a certain way, to fall in line, to be in step with everyone else, toe the line. And the reality is that it is so unsatisfying. It hardens our heart. It makes us insensitive, desensitizes us to our own power and our own way of being. We were created for a reason. And I know I talk about this a lot because it's something that is just so important to me because that's part of my journey. And see, being yourself doesn't mean it has to be splashy. Like we talk about, stepping into our power and all that kind of stuff, but it could be a quiet power. I think a lot of people think, and I used to think this too, that to be fully in your power means it has to be grand. It has to be like this massive sort of, you got to be on stages and you got to be known and that's not true at all. Because there's some beautifully powerful people who you can just feel it, it emanates from them. And it's not splashy. It's contained and yet it spills forth. There's so many people who are introverted, who are quiet, who are supporters and helpers and healers, who are so powerful and they are authentic and genuine and they're not playing small. But playing big doesn't mean having to be known. And I think that's what I used to think, is being big. Playing big, it's got to be this massive, and you got to make a lot of noise doing it. And you don't. I just want to share with you that it doesn't have to be that way. You can be yourself. You can play big and be quiet. And it could be just really a soft kind of way of being. You see, playing big is about acknowledging your strengths. It's about acknowledging, your traits and abilities and personality and skills and talents. It's about the thing that makes you weird. The thing that you think people think is weird about you, that's probably the thing you need to lean into more. That's playing big. And just accepting and loving all the parts of yourself. Playing big is about not shrinking back to make others feel good about themselves. Playing big is really accepting the divine call that you've had, accepting the divine nature that you have, and being in commune with your highest self, and just enjoying what it is you bring. Like loving your company, loving that you would be your best friend if you met you on the street. And playing big is also understanding your limitations and knowing that you have courage and humility and strength, and you can do all the things, and it doesn't have to be the way that others do it. And I'm telling you, as much as people may, kind of look at you side-eyed and funny, or they may say things, or they may whisper in corners about, look at that person, who do they think they are? I guarantee these people wish they could do what you're doing. These people wish that they had the courage to step into their full selves. They wish they could do what you do in their way. And I think that's why people get triggered. That's why people say, who do they think they are? Because they wish they can be who they are. And so that can be very inspiring. But again, shrinking back, it doesn't serve anyone. It holds you back from your greatness, and you rob people of the gifts of who you are and how you can help them and be of service. So stop playing small. And I say this for myself as much as anyone else. I got interrupted. There's a ski competition here. Anyway, the point is, don't diminish yourself. Exalt yourself. Really step into who you're meant to be And it can be scary, but I can just tell you, it is so worth it. You will just feel so different, and everyone around you will have their responses, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, it's your life. So how will you live it?